Hello friends, welcome to Bliss Living. In this video, we'll be going through the break-even analysis using Excel and integrating Python in Excel. So here is a concrete batching plant that is to be established, and for this, as an engineer, we need to calculate it break-even so that it will be profitable or not, or at what time duration, or after producing how much quantity the project will run into profitable. So for this, we need to conduct a break-even analysis. So here is a fixed cost. So of this plant, suppose we some equipment, initial setup, operational expenses required that are before production. So we suppose that the price of the fixed cost that is incurred in the project as 800,000 rupees, let's suppose, and the selling price that depends on different things. What is the location of this project? So in the context of in some countries that may differ, but if we are taking an example of NPR, Nepalese currency, then the selling price per cubic meter of the concrete production will be ranging between 13,000 to 16,000. So let us suppose that 15,000 will be the amount of selling price. So cement cost per bag is nearly 900. So for the 1 cubic meter of the concrete production, so there are approximately 79 bags required. So the price for 1 cubic meter of the cement cost will be, so if I take an average of this into 8, if I take 8 bags required, so that will be 7200. So sand cost, we have the assumption sand is approximately 0.6 to 0.4 cubic meter per cubic meter of concrete production. So if I take 0.5 cubic meter of sand is required for 1 cubic meter construction of the concrete, then the sand cost per unit per cubic meter is approximately 4,000. So we just determine the sand cost, and labor cost is around if we assume 1800 per day. So 1800 per day is the labor cost, and if in a day 3 to 4 cubic meter of concrete work can be done, so then let us suppose that divided by 6. So let us suppose that we used labor cost as 500 based upon this data, and transport cost if we assume as 1000 per cubic meter of the concrete construction, then let us suppose that this is the value of the transport cost. This we need to sum all these values so as to obtain the variable cost. Now our job is to first find, so for the condition of break even, we have the revenue is equals to the cost. So revenue is the selling price into the quantity you sold or quantity you produced. That is, the cost is what? The cost is the variable cost. So variable cost is the variable cost per unit into the quantity you produced plus the fixed cost is, suppose, yeah. So using this formula, what will be the quantity produced is Q is equals to, this is the fixed cost divided by P minus, that is V. So you need to have the data of fixed cost, the selling price, and the variable cost. This value is also known as the contribution margin per unit. So now you can determine this quantity by using Excel one function known as goal seek. We just assume that quantity we require is 50, suppose, total cost. So here we can determine total cost. What is the total cost? Total cost is the sum of variable cost plus fixed cost. So fixed cost is this one plus variable cost is this one into the quantity produced is this one, right? So the total revenue, what is the total revenue? Total revenue is the selling price into the quantity produced, Now you can determine profit or loss by subtracting total revenue with total cost. In order to use goal seek function, you need to go to the data section, go to what if analysis, go to goal seek. So here you see set value to value, changing value. So what you need to change? So quantity will be changing, right? So you just set the value of quantity here. So, and what you will be changing? What is break even point? So break even point is the point in which this profit value is 0, right? So this value will be set value, and what will be the profit value in this case? So set value is this cell, and what is the value is 0, right? So you can hit enter and you can find this is the quantity required, right? 186 point something unit of concrete production you have to do. After that only you can have profit in this case. So this is the one thing. Now look, it has limited we have no visualization of the data, right? So we only determine what is the output using certain input data, right? So for this we will be just trying to visualize the data, and for that we will be going to make a table so that we can visualize more data in Excel. Now I have just make the table like this: unit, revenue, cost and profit. So you can just suppose make unit 0, unit suppose 10, it's a data, so suppose 20. So I'll be just dragging this. So revenue is given by the selling price into the quantity, right? So you know that what is the selling price here. So this is the selling price, and you have to do into the quantity. So the selling price is in this case constant. So yes, so you can make this. So similarly you just do this, and you can determine the cost. What is the cost? So cost is the variable cost into the quantity. So variable cost into quantity is this. So variable cost in this case is constant, so you just to make dollar sign here. So plus fixed cost. What is fixed cost? Fixed cost is this, right? So this is the cost. Just make this as a constant, right? So I will just drag here. So you can determine profit, that is revenue minus cost. Okay, now the drag down, look, you visualize the data now. So here you can find is what is the break-even point, right? In this data you can see that this data is changing from negative to positive, right? This is going from negative to positive. Now you can find what is break-even point. To visualize this data more clearly, we can draw chart. So for this we'll just select the data up to this, and we'll go to the insert section, and we'll just select this and 2D chart. Now you can see here is 1 2 3 4. So we in this x-axis we need more reliable data. Selecting this, we go to the select data, then we will select the unit and edit, and in this what we need to do is select our range of the data. Okay, so here we just can make this chart more interactive, or best to customize our chart like this, or you can just fill with another color like this, or you can just use a bit more red color like this. Now I will be trying to show this using the Python code. You can use with different tools. So for here we can go to one of the ChatGPT, and we just type make Python code Excel for break-even analysis, right? So we can easily find our code like this, right? So we can find our code like this. So we'll be copying this, and we'll be going to Excel. We just type so here we just type py and bracket start. This will go into the Python. We just paste the code that we have obtained from this. First we import pandas as pd. So panda is in library, so it has been stored as pd, so it's in library. We used it's in library, right? So read the values from Excel. So this is an step first. We need to do the definition of the variables, that is the step second. So we need to define the variables in this case. Then here the fixed costs have been stored in here, so we need to store the fixed cost as this value, right? So we'll be following the fixed cost as this value, so we need to erase this. The selling price we need to store in another value like this, and we need to store the variable cost here. So variable costs have been stored in this value. So the step 3 is we have to create a data. So empty storage, that is in the form of this. So this is an empty storage. So this is an empty storage that have been created. So now you need to do loop, step 4. So this is the loop section. So step 4, right? So this step 3, step 4. Now you do the loop for the queue in range this to this, revenue is this, cost is this, profit is this, and at step 5, so this loop runs from when the value is 0, then it will calculate the revenue, cost and profit, right? So when q is equals to 0, it calculates the revenue, cost and profit and store in this data. So that have been generated by this code. So data dot append, and this bracket means that the empty storage is filled by the data after running the loop from q is equals to 0 to q is equals to 300 at a jump of 10, right? So then you can create the table, that may be your step 6. For step 6, you convert the data stored in this form into the table form for this you created a variable df. So df is a variable and pd dot data frame. So pd is the panda, so it will store in the data frame, and data, so it will store the data in the data form, and the column will be displayed like quantity, revenue, cost and profit. We need to define the quantity like this. The column will be defining quantity, revenue, cost and the profit. So and the data will be stored in the data form, in the table form. So this is storing the data. So we need to run this code. Hit control enter. So you can see your Excel have been busy and now your data frame have been generated. So you have been successfully able to store the data of this calculation. Look, so these things have, you need to calculate and you need to run all this formula by manually and just dragging. Now with this code you can do your result within very short frame, right? Again, so in your Excel value like this. So look, the same data that you calculated for a longer time have been shown in very quickly time period, right? So here we have made, I think, transport cost as 2000, right? If it is so big, so I will just make 1000 transport cost. Then look, this Excel is also changed. We have the break-even point here, and you can see that the break-even point is lying between these two values. So this is the advantages of Python. You can see clearly. Now we will just, for this data, we'll be plotting this data in Excel. So using the code, right? So we'll get the code from AI generative, and we'll use this code to visualize the data in Excel. So in ChatGPT section, and you can just write the code and it will give you code. So copy this code. So user can copy this code. Okay, so go to your Excel, so go to here py star, so it will go into the Python and just paste here. So then control enter. So Excel is busy. So image generated by Python, so you have been generated, the image have been generated. So you can show data type. So this is the image that have been generated here, or you display plot over cells, so you can display the plot over cells as well. Okay, so these have been generated like this. So what is actually happening is, here you just look the code as import matplotlib.py plot. This is the plotting library. As for Excel you use pandas, for plotting you use this, and plot, the second step, plot plt.plot, that is used for plotting the revenue. So it is calculating the revenue based on the quantity. So quantity is in independent variable and revenue is dependent quantity, it is the dependent variable. So it is making level of the revenue. So plot.plt.plot df, and this is the same way is has to calculate the cost with the respect to the quantity, right? So it is using the value stored in this df. So you use this df as the value stored in the cell. And then plot.axh line is nothing but it is the horizontal reference line at y is equals to 0. So here you see your horizontal reference line at y is equals to 0. It will start from 0 0. So this is the line that is represented by this. Then you can have plot.legend. So this will just have the legend printed here, right? So then the x-axis legend is given like this. So you in plot.x label, that is quantity in cubic meter is given, and in y label that you can find in amount. Now you can plot the title like this, and that is break-even analysis. So this line is representing your revenue and another is cost. So we'll just change the scenario here. Suppose in this case, if there is certain rise in the fuel cost, so transportation cost will be increasing. Let us suppose 1500 is the transportation cost. If any mean the sand cost is increased to 4500, let us suppose, then look, the break-even point was here, now it is going to be changed from here to something different. In the same way, now your Python code uses the different uses that change, and it has adjusted the value like this. So what if we can use we have the change of 20. So we can jump from 0 to 20, then 40 like this, right? For this, look, I will just control enter. Now what will happen here? So it have changed your, all this code has made a very drastic change in your result. Okay, so the same thing you can look in Excel. So for you have to change this you have to go throughout this section and change. So that will be very tedious and it will time consuming, right? Now again I will show, if I want to be making this is a jump of 50, right? I will just control enter. So look at the jump of 50, again it is showing that the value is between this and your graph is changed, it have been changed into this, and the break even point is again this. What if we need to make this data as 1000, we write 1001. So we have so many data, we want to see that if we have to produce 1000 quantity of concrete cube, what will be the profit in that case. So we'll just do control enter. So control enter in this section and it calculated a rock. So for 1000 cubic meter of quantity produced, the profit in this case will be this amount, right? So this will be the benefit. And now look, so in such circumstances your graph is the very same, right? So you determine the margin, so there is profit of very huge amount in such circumstances. So for Excel, if you have to use Excel, what you need to do is you need to create this, and so bunch of tasks are there. So this is what I want to say you, that from these last two videos, that it helps to automate the result. Like, share and subscribe. Blessed being, thanks for watching.